Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Heroes Against Time. It is, I'm gonna say it's a minimalistic team synergy roguelike about making exceedingly busted builds, but it's actually kind of complex on how to win. I'll show you in a bit, but this is not my first rodeo on this game. I recorded a video and didn't realize that Windows updating had wiped out all of my sound settings, so this is actually one of the few roguelikes that I'm gonna be diving in for a second impression video. Okay, well, do we want to play hero? No, let's go back to the character select, just to show off. Okay, so we've got a bunch of different characters we can play as. Each has kind of their own stats, but those don't matter that much. And then a special ability, which matters a lot. So heal 3 HP when you visit an event tile, kind of basic, still useful. Every other party member gains 1 attack when you enter combat. Now that's good. Gain 1 attack when you deal damage, that's okay. Gain 2 attack when you suffer damage, also okay. Attack when you visit a rune tile, can be quite useful. Random other ally gains 3 max HP when you visit a rune tile, quite helpful. Heal when you enter combat, delay fog, so on and so forth. There's also other characters that we can play as, but I'll get to those in a bit. And then there's unlockable modes that we're just gonna dive in and see how it goes. Okay, so who do we want to play as here? Do you want to play something I've done before, or something that I haven't? Let's go Enchanted. Random other ally gains 3 max HP when you visit a rune tile. That's kind of unfortunate, but not that big of a deal. It means that I need to get a teammate before I can do anything. Or we just die. Okay, here we go. This is where we recruit characters, so we have delay fog by 1 turn when healed. Not great. These two don't jive that well. Heal 3 HP when you visit an event tile. Gains attack when you suffer damage. Okay, so these three are kind of a combo. They're not great, but they work. Let's go over here. Enemies become more powerful. Captain gains max HP when you dig layer 8. Now that's useful. So I think the one thing is the Berserker is not a very good complement to this one. Gains attack when fog is delayed. Yeah, I'm a fool. Okay, let's reset this run. Yeah, because that's not that good. Heal HP when you enter combat? Nah. Attack when you visit a rune tile. There's the character I was looking for. And 3 max HP when healed. Okay, so this trio is arguably one of the best combos that you can get for what I'm trying to do. So I gain 3 HP when I visit a rune tile, which, oh boy. And then 2 attack when I visit a rune tile. So we want to go digging a bunch. Okay, so we want to go here. Suffer damage when you deal damage. Random party member gains 1 attack when you gain 3 or more supplies. Quickly dig 1 layer in rune tiles. I'm going to go for that, because that means we just automatically dig this out when we go there. And we do not want to be hit by the fog. Let's see. I guess let's go here. We might as well fight things. I just have to be careful because I do actually take damage. Yeah, every party member gains attack when you enter combat, so kind of the same as the rogue, slightly different. Okay, dig further. Gain some supplies, we don't need it. Armored ally, trudge through. Yeah, so I have to be kind of careful. However, big bonus, for runes like this, heal 1, heal 2, heal 3. 1, we need the healing. 2, every time the paladin heals, they gain max HP. Okay, so I've got some time. We don't need to go for the rest. I can just kind of scoot here. We're looking for ones that give me stat points or a lot of easy healing. We don't really want to mess with that because it's going to get me wrecked. Let's see, Captain gains some max HP is tempting. Okay, Captain gains attack. Yeah, I can just kind of skip a bunch of these. So one thing I haven't noted about this game is each of these characters has their own separate stats. It just gets added to this total health pool. So in combat, it doesn't matter if you take like 20 damage from an enemy, it's not going to kill your enchanter. It's just going to take HP off of your total pool. So your team lives and dies together, which I actually think is a nice system. Yeah, we're just going to visit as many runes as we can get. There's a couple of these where I could like dig further. I would like that extra max HP. However, we're going for something specific. We want to get to this. So if we get down to this is one of the unlockable things we get along the way. But relics give us powerful abilities that are actually extremely helpful. Okay. Gain another relic. Delay fog by 2 turns when you visit an event tile. Captain gains attack when you enter combat. You cannot heal. No. That one's really interesting. There's also a blessing of rejection you can get if you reject a bunch of these, but I'm not going to be messing with that. So the other thing I could do is go here to one of these faces. Okay, Captain Kid's attack when healed, suffer damage when healed. I think I'm going to go for that. Gain some supplies, gain some attack. Let's go here, see if we get a new character. So with the character portraits, that's where you recruit. If they have the outline around them, you get a stronger version. So usually their effect is doubled. So heal 12 when you enter combat. We don't really need it. I'd love to scoot down here and grab a couple of these, but I think instead we're going to go here because I've got a decent amount of supplies. Because we can grab Fork, random party member gains attack. When you gain 3 or more supplies, quickly dig 1 more layer in runes, which is extremely good. All basic rune tiles become relic tiles. Oh, no, we're buying that. Fork would be lovely. But this is going to get me more. Is this worth it? Yeah. We gain a bunch of supplies, increase all attack gain. Yeah, it's worth it. Go here. Gain another relic. Interesting, we already had that one. Now, I can go here. This is somewhat of a risk. So this is a champion enemy. It does more damage, has more health. However, I do half of its health in damage, so don't need to worry about it. So we can gain max HP, which would be good. I think I'm going to go for that. Okay, let's just grab these. I'm not confident I'm going to be able to win here, but I'm going to give it a shot. So we can no longer leave. The fog is blocking us in. Hopefully I made that obvious. I don't know. And now we have to fight Time God. So he does 6 damage. We also take additional damage whenever we attack. However, I do 119 damage, so hopefully I'm going to beat him. This guy exists at the end of every single run. I think we got this. Yeah, we got this. Just barely. And he does slowly scale in strength over the course of the game. I think, yeah, if you check this, you can see boss attack is 6, but if we go up to others, boss attack goes up to 8 and then 9. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, the boss gets stronger depending on which faction you're using. I think we're going to do at least like 1 or 2 more runs with the regular heroes and work our way up. I've won with the Rune Guard, but I haven't won with the Ice Mage. Gain 3 attacks when fog is delayed. It's really hard to pull off because there aren't a whole lot of things that delay fog here. Oh boy. This is not great. Ooh. Well, that's the guy I was looking for. Set up camp. Didn't help. Okay, here we go. So we've got a pretty good rune diving crew. The stats are good. Every time we heal, we gain 2 max HP, we delay the fog by 1, and we gain some max HP. Oh, I do need supplies here. Well, luckily this comes with a bunch of supplies. Let's grab a bunch and let's continue on. We don't need these. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So what we need to do is probably beeline for some of these runes over here. We don't want to fight this guy, he's just going to wreck me. Okay, delay the fog by a couple of turns, break off the blade, gain some damage. Captain gets some max HP. We want to find anything that gives me a shovel. There's a lot of things that do auto digging. Okay. Captain Kid's attack, no. Those are atrocious. Fog delayed by a turn. Ignore. I probably should beeline for some of these. You know what? Let's do exactly that. We can one-shot the dragon. We can loop around. 2 attack when you enter combat. It's not this build. I was really hoping I'd get lucky and find like the paladin or the rune guard at a higher tier. Okay, here we go. Fork. Gain supplies. I'm not going to be able to get to that rune. Okay. Gain some supplies. They don't have much. And fight dragons. And dragons give us supplies for even fighting them. Damn. Suffer some damage. Do I think I can fight one of these guys? I don't know, actually. Yes. Okay, so we can gain some max HP and some supplies. Heal, delay fog by 10 turns. Delaying fog by 10 turns is actually really tempting. Because that lets me do a bunch. Delay the fog further. Okay, we can dig a bunch of these, heal up, gain some attack, heal again. And then I should be able to fight this guy. Yeah, because now I do 90 damage. Delay fog by 10 more turns, or gain a relic. Ooh. I'm gonna just delay the fog. We're getting close to the end here, so... we just want anything that can boost my stats and keep me hale and hearty. So we can go here, Kindred Courage, Relic Rush. Like, a lot of these, unfortunately, are not helpful, so I think I'm just gonna grab Travel Hint, and maybe the Healing Salve. Get some max HP. I think we've got this in the bag. We can fight regular dragons without issue. We don't need to recruit anybody else. Sure. Gets me a bunch of max HP, which delays the fog right. Do we benefit anytime there is a rune that is like, hey, do you want to heal? Because the game literally goes slower. Okay, Spectral Shield, what does that do? Max HP when the fog is delayed? I mean, that's extremely good. Yeah, let's grab that. Some of these would have been much better earlier. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, none of these gave me healing. Pretty much none of these are. But that's okay. We still got up to 176 damage. And we've got a ton of health. And the Time God does not get stronger, at least at the moment. So that was kind of an easy win. So do we want to keep messing around with these guys? I don't know. Let's try something else. Okay, so there's at least 3 different groups of units that we can roll with. So this is the others. These are kind of your irregulars. So Monk gains attack whenever anyone gains max HP, which is pretty good, especially paired with the Dwarf. Random party member gains 1 max HP for every layer you dig, which is really good when paired with the Mole Man. Quickly dig 2 layers in rune tiles. Which is also very good with the Golem. Gains 3 attack whenever you gain 4 or more supplies. Gain attack when you enter combat, gain max HP when you enter combat, delay fog when you enter combat. So those 3 are a very natural combo. Mix them together, go fight a bunch. I don't know how to do the Changeling correctly. So let's go Golem and see what I can pull with it. We're looking for not him. At least I can fight the slime. Let's see. We don't want to do rune diving that much until we have more characters. Could dig those, but we want to wait. Okay, here's where we want to go. There's always this altar here, kind of early. Suffer damage when you deal damage. Captain gains attack when you enter combat, heal when you enter combat. Good for the combat crew, not good for these guys. Okay, we're not very strong yet. There we go. Here we go. Get out of here, knight. Now we have the ultimate digging crew. Or maybe not ultimate digging crew, but we gain max HP every time we dig. And we get a decent amount of supplies. Yeah, so if I go through this entire thing, which is really tempting, I'm not going to. We want to hit these locations up here. There we go. We're full health. We don't do that much damage. Okay, Dragon's a little spooky, but it's fine. We'll get plenty of healing. Go here. Move away. Because, yeah, we want to hit each of these runes. Traveling costs less supplies. Okay, now we can fight a dragon in 2 hits. I can get this. ×3 to all healing received. Good stuff. We're not going to be able to get this one, which sucks. It's all the way down there. So, we're just living without. Okay, heal some. Gain supplies when they join the party. It's tempting. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get what I was looking for on this run. So I think we're actually kind of hosed. Max HP, fog spreads, yeah. No, because the boss is right here. So we're going to reset this run and try again. There are ways to make that work. But not on any of these. 2 attack whenever anyone gains max HP. That's good. Fog is delayed. Kevin's... Sure. Oh, we're out of supplies, though. So it's not going to matter. Yeah. At the very least, we need the dwarf. Like, Smith can work. But it's giving me a lot of, non-digging things. Well, okay. Okay, dynamite. Suffer 7 damage when you visit a rune tile. Quickly dig 4 layers on rune tiles. That's really good and also terrible. I'm gonna recruit them instead of the changeling. This could be really risky. Yeah, we heal a bit, but rune tiles are going to hurt me. Swap them out. We're looking for something specific. Okay, we get the Mole Man. This has now become slightly risky. Oh, extremely risky. Yeah, dynamite is good if you have something that you can pair with it. Okay, so we gain attack and max HP whenever we enter combat. I guess we can go dragon hunting. That is an option. I could try this. Suffer damage when you deal damage. That's a little risky. Gain an attack when you visit an ally tile. Oh, I can reroll this. Yes. Mushroom. It is extremely good, actually. Let's just go this direction. Suffer damage. Yeah, we want to fight things. Yeah, suffer damage when you deal damage. Not great. At least we can one-shot them. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to fight the boss. Gain, yeah, only 3 supplies is the tricky part. That should give me enough supplies. Suffer damage. Yeah, I just have to be careful about fighting things for a little while. Okay, Captain gains some attack. The problem is if I go into this, I can 2-shot it, but it's going to be close. Max HP and supplies. A relic probably would have been really good. Well, Nope, can't do dragon. Okay, let's go here. Oh, well, this sucks. Sure. Delay fog when they join the party. I'm actually going to get rid of the smith for that. And that. Okay. We gain a bunch of supplies from this. But we can escape the fairy ring. Okay, cool. So now we can fight stuff, and it delays the inevitable. I've got enough that I can grab this. Attack when you dig layer 5. Sure. Give me some max HP. We're looking for somebody that I can replace the scout with. Maybe. Because we haven't picked up a whole lot of stats here. And so I can kind of work with this. Not you, though. There we go. So delay fog by 2 whenever we enter combat. And I should be able to fight the dragon. Dragon is damaging, but still nice. Let's go for a relic. Okay, that's a little dubious. At least the healing at this point is quite good. And we can one-shot dragons. Okay. So this is a build that kind of blows up in my face, but it's not a bad build. Yeah, 2 turns, we're not going to be able to get it. But I can fight the dragon, delay things. Alright. Delay the fog by a turn. Scout for something. Each party member gains some stats. Yeah, here we go. Alright. We're still kind of in risk zone just because I don't have that much for healing. Okay. So what can we grab? Fairy Dust. Allies become empowered. Heal 2 when you gain 4 more supplies. We already have a mushroom. Not bad. I do have a lot of supplies here. Let's go for another mushroom. And do I want to do Travel Hint? Do I want to do another Warhorn? I think another Warhorn was the correct choice. Okay. Fight the dragon, kill it in 1, gain another relic. Nah, it's too late. Let's gain the max HP. Go over here, gain some supplies. Yeah, we're in a nice spot. We can just dig a bunch. We get reasonably strong here. And we're full health. And now we can fight the Time God with a ton of damage. There we go. Alright. I don't think I want to do the Fool. They're hard mode. Random other ally gains 3 attack when you enter combat. So, I mean, could roll with that. That one's quite good. Yeah, I don't like the ones that gain a bonus whenever something joins the party. Now, Changeling is kind of interesting because it does copy the fairy and every other ally you run into, I think. Well, we heal when we enter combat. We gain damage when we enter combat. I guess we go for the fight squad. Yeah, so we want to just fight everything. Okay. I mean, that's kind of useful. No, don't want to light a small fire. Could have been useful. But we don't want to either. Or anyway. Fix equipment, gain some supplies. Okay. So benefit here is mostly... Do I want to dig further for 5 attack? Yeah. is we're not gaining much for max HP here. We're gaining an absurd amount of damage, though. Well, that's extremely good. Relics all the way at the bottom. Ouch. Worth it. Dragon. We can take him. Let's gain that max HP. Do I think I can do this? No. Dragon again, but we heal. Running into it. Max HP and supplies? No, let's get a relic. Really? Okay, so this actually makes things a little worrying. Moving is going to be a very expensive prospect. Gain another relic. Okay. So, I'm actually going to get rid of the smith at this point. Don't need the mole. Don't need that. Okay, delay the fog by a bunch. Okay, we're just gonna fight things. Gain max HP. Yeah. So every time we gain 4 supplies, we gain 6 damage. Every time we enter combat, we get a little bit of max HP. Snag that. Set up camp. Cost supplies. Nope. Fog spreads in 2 turns. Okay, trudge through. Okay, we got some supplies. Good stuff. Just beat up this dragon. Max HP and supplies? Yeah. We can fight this one. Yeah, this is a very hungry crew, but it's manageable. We do a lot of damage. I was not expecting the changeling to be good. I don't think I used them as well as I would have liked, but I think that worked out. Okay. So the only combo I haven't done yet is the monk. Gains to attack whenever anyone gains max HP. That is absolutely absurd with the dwarf. So let's see if I can pull that off. What does this want? Yarsh. I don't really need to fight that in retrospect. Gets me some supplies. Use half my supplies. It's okay. There it is. Okay, so every time we dig, we gain 1 max HP. This guy digs 2 for free, and this one gains 2 attack whenever we gain max HP. While I would like to dig the rest of these, we got things to do. Okay, think and continue. We're doing kind of okay. Can I fight? Oh yeah, I can totally fight that thing. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. So we want to gain a relic. That's good stuff. Let's gain some max HP. Let's gain some supplies. We don't want to spend any time fishing. We don't care really about any of these. We want to go here. Gain another relic. Let's see. Don't want to set up camp. That would kill me. Let's go here. 2 turns. Damn. They've got plenty of supplies, but nothing. Okay. Yeah, some of those would be extremely good. I think this actually is going to be fine. Do a travel hint. Just fight these guys. You know, actually, I'm probably strong enough that I can fight the dragons. In retrospect. Delay fog by 10 turns? Yeah. Dig like hell. Fog is delayed. Yeah, so we can actually run around fighting things for a bit. Unfortunately, this didn't really work the way I was hoping it would. There's a specific relic combo that makes this build pop off in like the biggest possible way. And we didn't find the requisite item, which is kind of a shame. Specifically, it's dynamite. If you can get dynamite on this, it becomes upsettingly strong. Okay, but I mean, even then, we're still hitting for 276 per swing. This monk got strong. There we go. Alright, well I think that's it for the others. Let's go to evil. I haven't actually messed around with this group that much. So, skeleton. Every party member gains 2 max HP when anyone leaves your party. That one's kind of hard to work with. Shambler gains 3 attack and 3 HP when encountering a new undead. Which is interesting. Gain 1 max HP when healed, quickly dig layers and rune tiles. So kind of similar to the dwarf and the mole combo together, but not quite as versatile. Still quite good. Delay fog when encountering a new demon. Suffer 1 damage when you deal damage, which isn't great, but works great with the ghost and Hydra. Like, the 3 of those are a very natural combo. The only problem is you need healing. Yeah, so like the vampire, I guess, would be a good mix as well. Yeah, if I had another free slot, that would be amazing. So I could try the cursed and try and find the couple of characters that I need. It's not a bad idea. Let's go here, Hydra. Or Glutton. Gains 2 attack and HP whenever anyone leaves the party. I could maybe mix that with, like, either the Shambler or the Skeleton. And just cycle whoever the last person is. That's an interesting choice. I don't know. I mean, we've got enough time. Let's try all of them. 1 attack and HP whenever you suffer damage. Is that good? Nah, let's try Glutton. Okay, dig further for some supplies so I don't run out. Oh, we can do both of those. Okay. So, the one problem is the Glutton gains stats. Oh, ew. No, we're fine. Yeah, we gain stats whenever anyone leaves the party, which is a little tricky. At least I can kill the owl bears. And yeah, we gain benefits for those. Let's see. I don't know, did we get rid of the meat golem? Yeah. So the problem is the necromancer is actually quite good, but I don't know if that's what we want to go for. I mean, oddly enough, this is actually working out pretty well. Let's see, buy the potions? No. If I take the potions forcefully, I would die. Break the stones again. So far, so good. Swap him out. And we can dig for some relics. See if we get anything good. That's good. Party members gain attack. Search for supplies. Yeah, here we go. Party member gains max HP when fog is delayed. I mean, I might as well snag that now. What do we have here? Gain relic. Sure. Do I actually care? No. Grab that. Do I care about this necromancer? Not overwhelmingly. Doing it anyway. Okay, do we buy potions? I think we buy potions, we gain some attack. I think we're good. And I should be able to fight this dragon. He does hurt, but I can two-shot him. Let's gain a relic. Traveling costs less supplies. That's vaguely handy. Yeah, because he only hits me once. Gain another relic, increase attack gain. Good stuff. Okay, cycle out Necromancer. Let's see. Attack when you heal. Traveling is cheaper. Supplies when you visit an event tile. Eh. Okay. Swap out the vampire. Yeah, we're just kind of going slow here. So weight's kind of good. Bow is kind of good. Relic Rush would be lovely, but I don't have the money for it. Grab those two. Okay, and then I'm actually going to need some supplies here. That should be good enough. Get anything interesting from that one? The answer is no. That's fine. Should be able to fight this dragon. And there's an option of heal and gain supplies, which is exactly what we need. I don't think we really need any of these. Recover your powers. Well, surprisingly, this has worked out. I was not thinking that this would be a particularly amazing combo, but turns out, yeah, you can just endless parade a bunch of allies out. And win. Okay, so he does do 12 damage. However, I do 239. I think we've got this. Yeah, one more hit. Perfect. Yeah, so I guess the Glutton does work. Well, let's just do Shambler and do the same thing. Because we don't have to swap party members out in that case. We just have to visit as many recruit spots as we can. I'll grab the fork. Let's grab this. This is gonna hurt. Okay. I need some supplies. There we go. Yeah, heal HP when you deal damage. But I don't think I'm going to be messing with that. Do I want him? I think so. The ghost is kind of useful, but this lets me dig twice. Okay, now I've got enough supplies. Oh, right. Layer 3 or lower. Oh. Oh, so we heal for each of those. Okay, this is actually extremely good then. Means we need the dynamite. Okay, gain attack. Let's go for the relic. Let's hope for dynamite. Nope. Dragon's a little punchy, but not too bad. Gain that relic. Max HP when you suffer damage. That's extremely good. Gain a relic. Max HP when you dig layer 8. That's good and bad here. We get a Glutton. Don't care deeply. Hydra is kind of good, but no thank you. Damn. Okay. This is not going to work, sadly. Gain a relic. I mean, we might be able to make this work. We just don't have enough time. Yeah, we didn't get it. I mean, we're still kind of good, but we're extremely wounded. He's going to slap me into oblivion. We actually got kind of close on that one. But yeah, I'm not big on the Shambler as much as I thought. Because, yeah, he's not as reliable. Okay, do we want to do... Who's the other person I had in the combo? Heal 2 HP when you dig layer 3 or lower. That's actually really good with the meat golem in tow. Let's see. Just go for that. Kind of an okay combo for now. It's not what I want. We need that meat golem to really make this work. There it is. Gain some supplies. Yeah, so those two are a very natural synergy. I think these three actually are absurdly good. Okay, let's snag that. Do I think I can fight the owl bear? No. Okay, recover your powers, raise the dead. I think I'm going to ignore these for a bit. We want to go here. Yes, dynamite. Okay. Practice your art. Okay, so dynamite digs 4 automatically. Which is extremely good. I think we can fight this dragon. Yep. Let's go for the max HP. Gain the relic, we get a bunch of healing. That's extremely good. Okay. Do I want to do more? No, we're kind of low on time. So let's just let that go. Because we take damage for going here from the dynamite. However, we get a bunch in return. Alright, here we go. And I can one-shot these dragons, max HP, gain some supplies. Delaying things by a turn might not be a bad idea. Yeah, let's delay. Because we could use some time, more than anything else. Spectral shield. Sapling. Poison. Go for travel hint. I guess spectral shield. Sapling? Sure. More max HP and supplies? Yeah. Yeah, so we want to just dig all the way to the bottom on a bunch of these. Let's see. Raise the dead. Yeah, for some max HP. Unfortunately, not the best, like, final area. But on the flip side, we're stupid powerful. 308 damage is close to my maximum. I did not realize the natural combination between these three when I originally had, like, played this faction, and now that I've seen it, it's so absurdly good. You gain max HP, you heal every time you dig past layer 3, easy. You gain max HP every time you heal, easy. You gain damage whenever you heal, cripes. Do we want to do a salty run back? We haven't done the meat golem yet. Sure. That's gonna kill me, isn't it? Damn, getting dynamite that early is awesome, but you need party members for it. Okay. Boots are extremely necessary here. Can I even win? No. Yeah, we weren't getting what I was looking for. Okay. Gains attack. Ooh. And I could use some supplies. We can kill those. I have to be careful. Swap the cursed out. We really don't like him. Oh, ran out of supplies again. It's okay. That wasn't working. There's a lot of false starts on this one, and that's okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those where the recruitment tiles make total sense to me, but some part of me is just kind of like, this is dumb and I don't want it. I have 3 supplies here. I mean, that's good. Nor. And I'm out of supplies again. Yeah, I need to dig in ruins or fight some stuff. But I also need party members. Okay, that gives me a little bit. Okay, so Mad Scientist with Meat Golem. It's not the best combo. But, there's an event synergy that's pretty good. Okay, here we go. Get out of here. Yeah, we do 21 damage, which is great. Alright, let's stock up on supplies while we're here. Oh, and I didn't find the ritual site. Here we go. Salty run back. Okay. We've got plenty of supplies for a moment. We can kill an owlbear comfortably. And now I can dig all this out. Cannot heal. Nope. Gain that relic. Party member when you enter combat. This might be the dragon. Yeah. Do I think I can? Yes, I can kill the dragon. Go for max HP rather than the heal. We want to go here. Gain that relic. I'll take it. Nothing good. Yeah, so our main thing is we desperately need dynamite. Relic Rush would have been lovely. Let's get that. I'll take it. It's just too late is the problem. Oh, and I'm actually just dead because I was stuck in a corner. It's okay. We weren't going to get it on that one. And yeah, keeping the Mad Scientist around isn't the worst idea. Oh, but that just kills me. A little rough to have that event early. Okay, here we go. Here's one of the two. Lance is fine. Oh, we ran out of supplies. Here. Okay, fog cannot be delayed. We largely don't delay the fog anyway. Okay, so this is something. Not good. Okay. Now I gotta go here. And we're toast. Actually, damn. Yeah, because I never have... I get the combo, but I don't have enough supplies. Max HP every time the fog spreads. I'll take it. Go here. Gain some supplies. That is the good stuff. Get out of here. Losing half my supplies is real bad, actually. Yeah, we're toast. Damn. And yeah, I know with a number of these, people often yell at me and just be like, no, take what the game gives you. And the answer is, that's not really how this works. Oh, we have to go here and fight this thing. We're out of supplies. Okay, now we do actually have a combo here that I hadn't thought about. So, we take damage whenever we attack. Okay, that's a combo. But we heal whenever we take damage. 3 damage when you deal damage. Oh. Okay, so that's actually rough. I like the ghost, but we need other things. Bathe in the moonlight. Yeah, well, I could gain an amount here. Get rid of him. Gain supplies. Break the stones. Gain the relic. Take. Ouch. I think I'm gonna go here. That's good stuff, actually. And yeah, I can fight a dragon. Don't really need him. I'm looking for... not him either. Here we go. Okay, goodbye, vampire. Go down here, see if I get anything awesome. Get dynamite. It's a little late for dynamite. Let's see, can I actually do this? Yeah, I can. Max HP and supplies. A relic would have been lovely, but no dice. Here we go, rune. Another rune. Damn, this came together right at the end. We might lose. We will see. The problem is I have a lot of thorns, Pact of Thorns and thorns. So I'm actually going to be taking a ton of damage. Nope, we won. I'm going to be taking a ton of damage, but I do so much damage, it doesn't matter. All right, so that's a win with them. So I could go for vampire. Yeah, heal 1 HP when you deal damage. Gain 1 attack and HP when you suffer damage. The Hydra is a really natural synergy with the Cursed. And that, alright. Or this. Let's actually go Ghost. What does this one have? So, damage when you visit a rune tile. Cannot heal. Broken Compass is absolutely no dice. Okay, so I think we just go fight things. Here we go, gain some attack. I'm just going to gain some supplies. Okay, so the one problem is healing. We have no consistent healing. Gain some supplies from that. Okay, let's gain that healing. 26. This is the dragon, we're in trouble. But if it's the owlbear, I think I can make it work. Let's go for the max HP. Go here. Can I heal a bunch? I can. That should be good enough. If it's the dragon, yeah, we're toast. That's expensive. Gain a relic. Not what I was looking for. Gain some supplies. Gains attack when healed. Yeah, so the problem is we're having a scalability issue. If I'm just chaining fights, we have some options. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose this one intentionally. So the problem is we only gain 1 stat every time we attack. Three damage whenever you deal damage. Hidden Courage, okay. Yeah, so that could have worked if I had paced it out a little bit. No. Block advancing that early. This is going to mess with me. Gain that. Okay. Damage whenever you visit a ruin tile. Okay, suffer damage. Party members gain attack. Pretty much had to do that. Okay, vampire. Do I think I can pull this off? No, it's going to have 80 HP. There's the Cursed. Okay. Random other ally gains attack when healed. Yeah, so if I did a Vampire Cursed Blood Mage, that wouldn't be bad. Because my problem at the moment mostly boils down to, we just don't scale fast enough to make anything worth it. Nor do we heal. Like, the vampire heals me a smidge, but that's it. Oh, that relic is way down. I'll take that. Let's see, where's this one? 3 layers down. Okay. Do I want to swap out the skeleton? Sure. Can't do that. Yeah, none of these are good enough for me. Kill the dragon normally. Go here for recruit. Okay, I can fight these guys. Let's gain a relic. See what I can get out of it. Because I heal for 20. So now that I've gained some damage here, gain another relic. Gives me some healing. Don't think I care. Recruit. Okay, here we go. So now we delay the fog every time we take damage. Hard to remember. We delay it by 2 as well. Let's see. Break the swords again. Ah, no. Gain another relic. See if I get anything interesting. Not really. Oh, there's another one. What does this give me? Grab those two. Yeah, so we gain some max HP whenever fog is delayed. Which actually is going to give me a little bit of max HP during combat here. Okay, so this is actually working. We're kind of healing through it. He's not doing as much damage to me as a result. So it was a little roundabout, but we got it. It took some doing. So who else have we not messed with? Shambler seemed kind of rough. Cursed Eyeball, Ghost. I mean, we did see what Ghost would look like. Like, there's mad scientists, but they just don't have the same level of, like, fun scaling as the Meat Golem does. Do I want to swap back to one of these other natural combos that I haven't shown off yet? I don't know. I mean, I haven't done the Smith yet. So, damage whenever you enter combat. But it's somebody else. That's the good stuff. Okay, so we heal when we enter combat. Fog cannot be delayed. Alright, so we are now full on the fight everything train. Okay, we actually want to hold on to the ferry. There's a lot of events that the ferry is extremely good at dealing with. Yeah, we can do this. Gain a relic, increase attack gain by 1, good stuff. No, we don't need it. Let's see. There, fly above the bog. Gain certain supplies. No. Where's this one? Really deep down. I'm gonna go for it. Max HP when we suffer damage. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. Damn. but now I can kill this one. I'd like a relic. Let's go for the relic. Not what I was going for. Okay, relic is too far down. Not going to be able to get to it. So my max HP is abysmal. Yeah, unfortunately cannot delay anything. Yeah, so let's start burning this dragon to give me max HP. Because more relics at this point could be good, but this isn't going to get me where I need to go. Yeah, we just want to bust into as many combat encounters as we can get. Double dynamite would have been lovely, alas. Yeah, I'm actually really low on supplies. Am I taking damage from these? I have no idea. Well, that was extremely fast. Yeah, the fairy ended up becoming one of my primary bruisers here, which is very funny. There's just a lot of events that give the fairy damage. Wow, that was comical. Well, do we want to salty run back go actually scout? No, yes? Fairy! Let's see if I can win with the fairy. He gives us a head start and nothing more. I mean, okay, it gives us a couple of goodies. Fairy, changeling, dwarf. Hold up. Okay. This has some interesting potential. Yeah, because I can't swap out the fairy. But the changeling and the dwarf are fascinating in concert. What we need is the dynamite. We're gonna stop digging. Yeah, we can fight an owlbear. Okay. This is very strange as far as combos go. Max HP when you dig layer 8. No, we're not going to make it on that one. Max HP when you enter combat is like, it's tempting. Yeah, the problem here is that we desperately needed dynamite. Dynamite, Hidden Courage, like a lot of these could have been absurdly good. But no dice. I do like that. I think that's kind of an interesting idea. Oh, what am I doing? There it is. Okay, what does this have? Boots. I think I'll start over. I mean, the easy way to get a bunch of stats quick would just be get Dwarf and Monk again. Let's just dig for some supplies real quick. Okay, I mean, that's good. The only problem is we don't gain any max HP with this. Oh, right, and we lose 2 supplies when we move. Yeah, training weights this early on was a death sentence. And even then with that crew, that was going to be tricky. So this is a combo that can win, kind of. Captain gets attack when healed, suffered damage when healed. I'm gonna say no. Okay. So we can kind of fight things. We're not that strong. And the golem themselves isn't very good. I think what we do is probably just boogie. Yeah, I've got tons of supplies to get me where I need to go. We're gonna head up here. Could have wanted that. Take it. Okay, can I fight this thing? No. No, this thing ain't gonna work. And realistically, we want the monk with the dwarf, not the golem. Well, we can do the changeling instead of the monk. I guess I could have actually grabbed both, but no dice. Oh, damn, you could actually do some really wild changeling builds. Okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Let's just go here. Gain supplies. We want to hit a rune, but I don't want to backtrack for one. Here we go. Okay, so we've actually hit the become absurd territory. We've got supplies for this, so we're just going to kind of run it. Because we want to get over to these runes first. Okay, here we go. Gain the relic. Max HP when you suffer damage. Sure. Do I think I can do this one? I think so. Heal, delay fog, gain relic. No, we actually want to just delay fog here. Max HP when the fog spreads. Can work with that. I think we want to just kind of zip through this. Yeah. Sorry, changeling. Because, yeah, he's just going to scale that much faster. Dwarf would be lovely, but I can't replace my fairy here. And regular changeling just has more stats, nothing more. Okay, we're actually going to go down. My stats have gotten pretty silly. They're not perfect, but I'll take it. And we don't need empowered allies. Guess I'll go Spectral Shield and a travel hint. Because, yeah, now I can one-shot these guys. Do we gain another relic? I think so. Do we dig through this? Yerp. Because at this point, I wish I had dynamite, but everything else about this is everything I was hoping for. Because dynamite would just give us a bunch of free digs. And without it, it is a little unfortunate. Okay, let's go until it tells me I have to leave. There we go. I think we're in a good spot. This is definitely my most powerful run I have done yet. And the nice part is the fog will not travel for this last section. So anyway, I do 500 damage. This is a turbo monk. Fairy got kind of just okay. I mean, they were there, I guess, to get a bunch of max HP from the dwarf. But hey, we got a win with the fairy, which, I mean, I knew it was going to happen. It gives you a bunch of really good events that we didn't get, but there's some, like the travel through the fairy ring that gives you just 14 damage, which is absurdly strong. So others is 80% complete. Paladin 2 victories, Paladin 4 victories. Okay, so it looks like there's not much left for me to unlock. Maybe on evil, but at this point I'm just getting more color palettes. So I think I'll leave it here. I think I've done greatest hits of all the runs that I know I can win with, and I'm sure there's others that I can play around with. It also changed the game to look completely different, but I think I'm good. Anyway, I actually really like this game. It reminds me a lot of He Is Coming, but kind of from a different angle. It still has that, like, you know your build, you want to pursue it, you want to put them together, and it's just about how to make it work rather than rolling with bunches. Sometimes you can get like a random serendipity build, but it feels like a lot of the builds that I at least run with and win with are the ones that I'm like, yeah, I know this is going to work, I just need to find the exact components, which, I don't know, I can find that to be a little bit trying with a lot of other roguelikes, namely because, okay, let's go back to the characters for a second. There's no natural synergy between the Enchanter and the Berserker. It's random ally gains max HP when you visit a rune tile, to attack when you suffer damage. Like, there are ways that you can make these two work together, but namely you'd need, I mean, probably the Rogue or something, and just hope that the Berserker can just gain stats from these two working. Like, it's a synergy in spite of this character rather than because of them. You could kind of mix the Berserker in with some of the relics that hurt you every time you do X, Y, or Z. I think that wouldn't be bad. And that could work, and then you'd stack on some like healing and some other stuff, and maybe it would be okay, but even then, 2 HP every time you take damage is tough to work with. Just because you don't have that many opportunities to take damage in this game. Usually when you take damage, you just take a lot of damage all at once, rather than multiple instances of small damage instead. That would make him really pop off. And the same can be said of like most other heroes. You can still make it work, especially if you know what you're doing or if you find the right relic to make it work. But it's one of those where you kind of know the formula for your victory in advance. It's just a matter of like, how many runs does it take to find what you need? Or, you know, find some alternatives that kind of make it work as well. And I find that to be a little bit tiring in a lot of other roguelikes. The reason why it works here is because these runs are absurdly short. How many did we do? That was like 10 to 15 runs in a single video. Like, that's awesome for a roguelike. Most of these games take hours and hours and hours. Okay, at least an hour to beat. And so having one where the runs are like 5 to 10 minutes tops is actually really exciting to me, just because, hey, it means I can mess around, do some busted builds, and move on. The thing I'd love to see is more depth on this game. I would love to see like a greater gear and equipment system, maybe some ways to manipulate RNG so you can get certain relics better. Like, being able to get dynamite, especially for those digging characters like the dwarf. You know, if you blow up half the dungeon the moment you look at it with the dwarf, that's 4 max HP right there. And if you've got a monk in the party, that's 8 overall damage right there. And it also saves you time. And so, yeah, if you can go with a dynamite run or a double dynamite run with the dwarf, the monk, and something that could probably heal you through the dynamite's damage, oh, that would get nutty good in a really fun way. I don't know. It feels like there's so much potential in this game that is yet untapped, mostly due to its lack of depth. And so what I would say is I sincerely hope this gets some kind of sequel, successor, follow-up that really like delves deeper into that build crafting, because I think that actually could be a lot of fun and really interesting to play around with. Because right now this is like a 4 to 5 hour roguelike. Luckily, it's also like $7.50, so it's very much one of those where the price matches the content in the game. This is not a roguelike that you're going to be playing for ages, but this is a roguelike that you will have a very good time with for an afternoon, evening, or a couple of evenings. And then you move on and maybe come back to it every once in a while when you feel like it. And I think that's neat. But for now, I might as well mention that Heroes Against Time is available now on Steam. And yeah, like I said, it's $7.50. I think it's down into the $6 range for launch, which is a fair price for what it is, like I said. But I guess apart from that, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.